welcome to part 1 of Vaseline with Stu's FF4 Walk in the Woods by Heat of Battle. It's in the Firefight series. I think it's in the first series of the Firefight, and there's some scenario special rules that Heat of Battle has for all their scenarios. This fight happens in a heavily wooded area with a singular rail line going down the middle. The victory conditions are to score more points than the opposing player in terms of casualty victory points, and each part of the rail line is worth 1 point apiece. I would have liked it to have seen to put a little bit more emphasis on the rail line, because with the amount of conscripts in the game, you can literally just capture 2 squads, 3 squads of conscripts, and you'll see some conscripts pop up during the game, and you don't have to capture the rail line. So maybe a 1.5 points, because that was the entire purpose of the Germans in here, is to secure the rail line. But anyway, scenario special rules in this one here are simultaneous setup. So I don't know where he's entering and he doesn't know where I'm entering, so I have to pick a side. Well, actually he's on the board and I enter, but I don't know where his counters are, so I can just rush 1 unit if he's happening to be low. And so I like that sort of idea. Another thing that I like is the use of cloaking counters. So when you come, even the units on board are cloaked, so there's only 1 concealment counter. You don't know what's in the stack, whatever. Most likely everyone's going to be split up because of the number of forces that we have to cover. Also, another scenario special rule that we haven't used, or we didn't use in this game, but the Heat of Battle does use, is that LMGs, light machine guns, are not revealed until you actually use them. The same thing with leaders. They're kind of hidden within the squads, and then you kind of run the squad around, and then boom, all of a sudden, your LMG and leader pop out. I kind of like that rule. I think it's kind of fun. Instead of being able to target whoever or avoid whoever, the LMG is a pretty small item. Leaders can be kind of inconspicuous, you know. Yeah, it's a scenario special rule I kind of like. So anyway, I don't think we forgot any. Oh yeah, crew served weapons. It's what Heat of Battle's done, and Bounding Fire's done also lately, is that the crew served weapons, mortars, machine guns, heavy machine guns, have crews associated with them, and therefore they're really isolated, sort of like the Japanese MMGs and HMGs. But in this situation, the actual crews can't even drop the weapons. If I need to run, I'm going to drop it, boom. Nope, you can't just drop it and run. You got to dismantle it, take it with you. You have to repair all crew served weapons, including guns. Every single rally phase, you must attempt to repair them. I kind of like that. Some other scenario special rules or game special rules for the Heat of Battle series aren't applicable here, so it's kind of fun. I think I like those particular scenario special rules incorporated into these firefights. These are half-board engagements, and pretty much what you see here is exactly what the map's going to look like. So I hope you enjoy the game. It's a quick, hard-fighting game that you could replay pretty quickly. You know, you could play it, you know, easily twice in 1 session. You know, one guy plays one side, the other guy plays the next side. So hope you enjoy it. We're having fun with it so far, and thanks for watching.
I like these ones because short scenarios, you play on half of a map. There's 1/2 of a map specific to each scenario, so it really forces you to look at the new terrain. I like that it's refreshing. It's not like, here we go again, board 3, have this one memorized. So I recommend these. Play them. There's ones that are all armor, there's some that are all infantry, and in this case it's mostly forest with the half of a railroad embankment that splits the board in twain. I'm playing the Russians this time. I've played this scenario, this will be the 3rd playing. The first time I learned a lesson about what ELR1 really means. The Russians have conscripts and 447s, so you have to be really, really careful about how and where you attack. My opponent set a record in captured prisoners, because if a conscript fails ELR, they become disrupted. So, that's just asking for trouble. As Russians, you have to be very careful. Make sure to guard the railroad tracks. Put something on there to keep the Germans from moving back and forth. The mortar is a good choice. Maybe your machine gun. Make the Germans come to you. There's an interesting rule with the fog of war. So one of the new aspects in this one is cloaking and also the half-level railroad embankment. Do the homework, read the rules, because it really makes a big example in the scenario. How you play, how you defend. There's also an interesting rule. Each side gets 2 concealment markers that you have to put within X many hexes of the edge, etc., etc. And then when either side gets to them, there's a random roll that determines what you find. Go over that and over that and over that with your opponent because there was a lot of confusion at the start. Basically, the rule boils down to when a good order unit from either side enters the hex, so that a lot of questions popped up. Period. Do the homework, otherwise it'll really slow play down once you start. So, the second time I played, I didn't defend the railroad tracks too very well, and basically gave up a lot of victory point hexes to the Germans on the initial attack and then also when I got flanked, period. As the Russians, I would suggest perhaps using HIP on some of the paths perhaps, but I'll talk about that more maybe in the post-game show or as we progress, period. The basic plan was to defend around a cluster to prevent being flanked or have the Germans charge straight down the railroad. As you will see in the upcoming turns, the Russians got lucky and got some good reinforcements, a Commissar and a 628. So that's the pregame show for the Russian setup. Stu is playing the Germans, so it'll be interesting to hear his thoughts once we get to the postgame show.
So I agree with Dennis with regards to this type of scenario. It plays fast. It small map, a decent amount of units to be honest with you. Decent engagement of units, not like 5 squads per side. It's probably like 8 to 10. So not bad. The difference between the Walk of the Woods and the Firefight packs are most of the Firefight packs have random, or not random, but variable setups in terms of OBs. So you would roll 2 dice and you get a small addition to your force. That force may be, 2 4 6 7s or 2 4 4 7s or 4 3 6 and a 9 1, depending on your basic roll. So that changes it up just a little bit. I don't really think it imbalances anything. I could have gotten a 9-2 in my OB, which really would have like put the hurt on him. But that's like a 2 or 3, so no big deal. The other thing about the heat of battle scenarios, the firefights, is they have a number of scenario special rules, which you kind of screw up. You guys will probably miss them during the replay. One of them is crew-served weapons. A lot of people bitch about the crew-served weapons. If you play the Japanese, you're used to it, so big deal. All it is transferring that to the other nationalities. There's some minor restrictions to crew-served weapons. You can't abandon them freely. I mean, that's your weapon, that's your crew, that's what we're responsible for. So you have to stick with the weapon. You have to try and maintain it. You have to try and repair it at all costs. So it's not that big a deal. It doesn't really add any difficulty to the scenario. It adds a little bit of flair, and especially for those nationalities that have crews that are at 8 elite or an 8 morale level versus a 7 morale level. It helps a lot in terms of keeping that medium machine gun, the mortar, the HMG in business. One of the things we didn't use is another characteristic of these scenarios are simultaneous setup. I don't know what his setup is, so all of his units were hidden. Then I just put all my units on the board, and then he kind of quote unhips his units so I couldn't see them. Obviously, for face-to-face, it'd be something else. So I didn't know where his guys were set up, so I can't, do the same end-around technique based upon his setup. So it's a random setup. You essentially go with your plan, and you see what you kind of run into. Not bad. Allows it to replay a couple times, so on and so forth. So it's not that bad idea. They also add the fog of war in the heat of battle scenarios, this battle pack. And essentially what that means is the single man counters are essentially hip in the squad until you actually use their ability. It really the rule's actually a little weak in terms of, it says the unknown SMC will still suffer any fire results resulting of the owning MMC. So it doesn't really say they become known at that point, because it says, you know, you don't reveal them until you actually use leadership modifiers. Well, if I'm an 8-0 leader and I break due to a morale check, I'm really not using my leadership modifier for anything. So I would assume that it's sort of like a hip loss activity. So not a big deal. It just essentially kind of moves for, you can't react with them. And another thing they add is 1 portage point support weapons other than a flamethrower are, quote, hip, and their possession is hidden for the units. We actually didn't do that in this scenario. I mean, most of our guys are cloaked anyway, so which is a scenario special rule, but we didn't use that in this scenario. But no, nice little things to have. See, oh my God, there's the LMG guy, let's go get him, that sort of thing. Whatever, you know, you can do what you want. But the objective here in the walk in the woods is to the side with the most victory points wins. So in addition to casualty victory points, and prisoners are casualty victory points, each railroad hex and half hex controlled by the player is one victory point. And considering Dennis's history with this scenario, I might consider changing the victory points to the railroad hexes to maybe 1.5. So so technically you can like jump a unit out on the railroad hex, and if you break, then if he kills him or whatever, if he captures him, if you break and he happens to capture, then you're going to be losing 4 victory points for gaining 1 point. So it's risk versus reward. If you just kick the enemy's ass, you know, you're just going to pick up the railroad hexes anyway. That's kind of why they were there, but maybe primarily if the aftermath or prelude was such that if it says clear the woods of Russian units or something like that, and you get victory points for this, it doesn't matter. Six of one, half a dozen other. It doesn't really matter. But the fog of war, like Dennis was pointing out in his description, are the blue concealment counters, as you see here. Boom, boom, boom. Each of us put 2 down during the scenario, and what happens is when you enter those hexes with a known enemy unit, you roll 2 dice, and a random result shows up. Either a 6-8 pops up, or what else could be shown? 6-8-9-0, or two conscript half squads, or nothing. So it's either really good, which is a really low result, or, to be honest with you, really bad, and then nothing. You say, hey, Stu, why do you say it's really bad? Because of what Dennis pointed out, ELR1 conscript units. I fire and break them, they disrupt. Guess what? That conscript half squad is now worth 2 victory points when I capture them. So it's free victory points, and you'll see what happens in the scenario. Those are set up randomly, and the sort of set up parameters for the concealment the blue concealment markers. The green are his cloaked units. The gray are my cloaked units, and we arrange those differently at the end of the beginning of the game. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. Snipers are pretty low, so hopefully no one's rolling snake eyes, especially me. Then we're going through it. My initial plan is, seeing that there's a lot of paths in this game, my plan was essentially just to kind of bully my way through here. Excuse me. Up to the front line, and then just kind of work my way through the woods, if necessary, and then just collect these things as victory points. Essentially, if I cut them in half, then I can make sure that, you know, at least the railroad is split between the 2 of us. So, and these are actually very difficult to defend. I think this side over here is best because you at least have woods. Now, albeit there's a mortar in the game, but if you capture these victory point hexes and then you advance on this side, so you're defending on this side, all the enemy has to do is come to here, assault, move, advance, phase off, you know, and he just jumps right back in the woods. So picking them up and then moving to the left-hand side, not so easy to defend. You know, grab them from the woods and then go about your business about killing Russians. So I'll just leave it in pink. These guys, again, these guys coming up through the gut. These guys on the left-hand side, or the right-hand side, rather. Remember, each cloaked unit can be like, you know, 1, 2, 3 squads. So, although we don't have blanked cloaked units, it's a modified cloaked unit rule change. Not a big deal. Pretty simple to do. I kind of like it. All cloaked units have 6 movement factors. So these guys are going to work their way. I'm not sure why it's changing all the time, but that's okay. We're going to work their way up through here, kind of punch this guy in the face and the other guys by bypassing these hexes here. I don't want to bypass too far because there might be a hidden unit that will really nail me. So I really don't want to bypass too far, but I do want to bypass my way up there because they have 6 movement factors. And then hit this path. And then work my way up a bit further. And then maybe, just maybe, if I can make it to this path, then that's a clear shot in about 1 to 2 turns to get some free victory points on that side. So that's kind of the plan there. And just kind of, with the other units that came through here, just kind of, you know, see what comes in my way and punch it in the nose. And try to accumulate victory points. But again, knowing the OB, reading the OB of the scenario, he has 2 527s, 2 447s, and 2 conscripts. 2 conscript squads. And about half of these will end up being two half squads. 2 conscript half squads, which are going to be really easy to capture, real easy to take prisoners. And that's free victory points. So that's about it. It's pretty simple. Move forward, squish him out of the woods, push him to one side, and get about half the railway and beat up anybody in my way. Let's go for it. Let's see how the dice roll. Thanks a lot for watching.
Okay, cool. And then those guys are, all these guys I can just delete then. And that counter you probably put on there, so I'm just going to stack it over here. All right, and we have 5 turns. 5 turns for the most victory points. You already have a bunch. So, all right. And you have to...
What's to interrupt, 2 groups of guys at the bottom. The guys on the left are cloaked. There's guys on the right, on the bottom right of the board that are not cloaked. At least to my screen.
What do you see the bottom right?
Oh, nothing anymore.
What about that?
Okay, they were here.
Okay,
so I don't see anything.
All right, there's 4 cloak counters in that corner. How about that? You don't see anything at all?
Nope. Let me try.
Okay. Let me bring the cloak counters out again. Where the heck would they be? Interesting.
They're with oh, that's not a question. I see a cloak counter R and cloak counter J.
That's all you see?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, there's a stack of other counters there. Let me clone R and J. Go. 1, 2, 6. Okay, one more. 2, 4, 6. You could see R and J, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Let me do there, boom. Okay, this is cloaking counter B, and it's going to go right there. Can you see R and B now on top of one another?
Yes.
Okay, get rid of that. Can I delete that? Yep. Okay, then we're going to go from left to right. The next one's going to be J. Okay, that one's going to go right there.
Okay, I saw that.
Do you still see it?
Yep.
Okay, I want to make sure when I pull them off, I pull off the correct one. Okay, this one is going to be D. See D?
Yeah, visual.
Okay.
2 X's south of the sniper.
Gotcha. Yep. And this one's going to be E.
See that one next to D.
F. That one's F. And then what do you see on the right hand side? Nothing?
Nothing. I see F is the last cloak in line.
Okay.
I see. Except now.
H. It's H, and then one more.
Except none of mine's disappeared.
Okay, C is this one. G is that one. A is this one. H is, oops, that one. Okay, tell me what letters you see going from left to right.
Left, right, starting by the check. BJ, DEF. On the far right, AG, HC.
You don't see RB? You don't see RB right here?
I see B,
And no
but
R?
only the one. No
Okay.
R. B is in Baker.
Let me clone this one then. Get rid. Do you see two B's now?
Yes.
Okay. I must have got rid of the wrong one. Now do you see an R?
I see an R.
Okay, R B J D E F A G
Copy.
C H. Okay, gotcha.
Confirming.
And you, I see a whole bunch of stuff up there because I think this was your file. I see A G E D B F H.
Hold on here. What happened? Oh my God. The board disappeared. Stand by. I'm going to sync on you.
All right. All right.
That was weird. Give me a heart attack. So one more time.
I want A. We're going from left to right, top to bottom. A G E D B F H.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, cool. And then it's a couple concealment counters. There's most of them are right next to your guys. All right, rock and roll. So movement phase then, and you have to set up pretty much from N. Is that right? And on or west of hex row 7. Oh, that's just on or west of hex row 7. Those concealment counters have to be set up in a certain area. Okay, so let's go with. We're going to move C. C's going to move first, so he's going to bypass this hex here for 1.
Okay.
Bypass 2.
Okay.
Bypass 3.
Okay, no shot.
Bypass 4.
Okay.
And then 6.
Okay.
We good?
Okay, continue.
All right, next unit we'll go 2, G, 3,
Okay.
4,
Okay.
6.
Okay.
Next unit, you probably don't have LOS. You probably have LOS there. Yep, you have LOS there. Okay, let's go. H will move. We'll go 1, 2,
Shot.
3, 4, 6,
Okay, no shots.
and then A. That's probably going to be a bad guy. It's probably going to LMG. You got lots of LMGs. You have A, LMG. Oh, and a mortar. Oh, boy, bad boy mortar. And you've got some possibly hidden guys. Man, next 2, 4, 6. Okay, we'll go. We'll just go 2.
Okay.
4.
You are there.
5.
Okay, you're there.
And then he's done.
Okay.
Next unit will be F. He'll go 2.
Okay.
4.
Wonderful check. All right, you're there. Continue.
5.
Continue.
It's all the farther you move. Let's go
Go
with.
into the clearing if you want.
That's true. That's true. Let's see. 2. This unit would just go 2. You set up 7, or so you can't even see the clearing. Go with 3.
Okay.
5.
You're there.
This guy E will go 2. I didn't position him very well at all, did I now? 2, 4. We'll just go 2, 4, 6.
Already.
And these guys over here, like we said with the LOS, they'll have LOS there. So let's try to avoid that hex there. 2. We'll just go up 2, 4, 6.
Okay.
This unit will go 2, 4. Yeah, we don't need to go 4, 5. Yeah, don't be shot first. This other unit will go 2, 4, 6. And that's it.
Good. Okay.
D-fire, baby.
More like denied fire. Then advanced fire to you.
Yeah, I've got none. Route phase, I don't believe there are any. And then we'll go to advanced phase. And that. Here. He'll go here. And he'll go here. Is there 1 unit in there or 2? Just 1 unit. Okay. We'll advance here. Oops, don't want to miss that. Let's move. Here. This guy will go here. This guy will go here. This guy will go up. One guy's got to go up. At least one guy's got to go up. And then this cloak will go your range on your mortars of what? 3? Yeah, I'll get the 2 mortar. 3. We'll screw it right there. Screw it. Alright, that's it for advance. Or route phase rather. Oops. Route phase, advance phase, and then we go to close combat if there is any. Oops, sorry, somebody blew up. Nobody's probably there. That's it for close. Unless we have close combat, that's it, right?
Pins TIs. Sealman growth.
Nope. Looks like bad guy turn 1.
Russian turn 1 start. Okay. Oh wait, did you get all of your? So I have to put my reinforcements where they're coming on, correct? Let's see.
Oh, on the west edge, yeah, absolutely. Shit, I thought those guys started on board. Wow, cool.
We we have some intel. We know where the German thrust is coming from. We can.
I like the little road, like kind of zigzags through it. That's pretty cool, to be honest. And the little opening on the side. That's pretty cool.
Yep. It's almost like a scene right out of Fiddler on the Roof, waiting for some guy with his horse and his two-wheel cart to come trundling by.
Right. Man, y'all are one. That's ridiculous. Wow. 8 morale units. So 11 hexes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like 11 VP.
Guys. HOB, Russian. Shuffling here, stand by.
No worries. Take your time. No worries. Just good to play with you again. So I haven't heard your voice in like
it's been
like a long time. It's been far too long.
Long time. Do Control C. And speaking of which, did you hear the latest episode of the 2 Half Squads?
Yes. The song. What's the name of the song again?
This Sexy Thing.
Oh my God, it's so good.
I think that's Adam.
I thought it
He
was.
nailed it.
I thought it was Adam, and I thought it was. I thought it was Dave. So that's Adam.
Yeah, I think that was his son. They do
Okay.
sound a lot. I was
Yeah,
noticing his
okay.
similarity in the speech and the singing, but
Yeah, really good.
Sure
Really
it
good
was
shit. Really good shit. It was exciting to hear, and it's a good song too. It's a fun song to sing. You know, I mean, everyone's sung that song. It's just crazy. So
yeah, I was glad because years ago they said, "Oh, some guy wanted to do this song to a hot chocolate song, and he wanted your help on it." And then the file got lost or destroyed, so it's kind of, oh well, I guess I'll never know how that turned out.
oh my goodness.
But now I know. This is great. So I'll put the guy there. They're all in a stack. It just to save me some counter shuffle, so I position my guys off the board. Other than as far as you got me under DM, if you're good with it, we just want to submit it as is.
No. I gotta work on some more. I haven't taken any adjustments on it, and I agree with your adjustments.
Okay, I wasn't quite sure the right words. It was just hard.
No. That was like an hour and a half of just singing the song, and I just wanted to throw something out there to get your
Got
first impressions, to kind of go, okay, no, yes, scrap it, do this, you know, just give me another one of those. That's all. That's all that was. Is just to give you a heads up of what I was thinking about. Doing.
Excellent.
So are they? What do you mean? So they're all in K0.
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
gotcha. They're not staggered behind. They're just in K0. Okay, gotcha. No problem. That's a good hex, K0. Wow.
Yeah, a little. I was noticing that the back door there. I don't want to leave that wide open for
That's
the main line of attack. Okay, so let's do window change.
right. Pretty crazy. I don't know if this is a good attack, but I think I had a plan, but I'm hoping your guys are close, but I'm hoping they're not close. So both things. I'm hoping
Yeah,
both
this
things.
is wild and woolly. I like the less is more. It really gets you thinking.
Right.
So, okay, so I roll wind change, nothing on the wind change. I'll keep my eye out for incumbent bikes.
Yeah.
Actually, I know a guy, a good gaming friend. He's like way into it. They go on 50 milers. And
Yeah.
pick his brain.
Absolutely. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Or hell, you could
Okay, so
either pick his brain, or you could send him my line and get him here on Discord, and we could chat on Discord. He could post pictures and shit like that. So
Okay, yeah, we got the electronic.
Yeah. Yeah,
that used
absolutely.
it.
Absolutely.
He's there. All right, yeah, you got it. So, do I want to fire anything? So again, break it, conceal it. I'm thinking there's really no rush for me to get in there.
Right.
It's almost kind of like the onus is on the Germans to do the open up those presents.
Right. To be honest with you, I kind of blocked myself because for me to get across that street, I kind of have to go through those woods. And if you put units right next to them, then if their bad guys are there and you've got a giant stack in F, I'm going to be in big trouble. So it's something different. But hey, what the hell? We're going to go with what we got. That's all we can do.
And I say I like the fog of war. Quick side note: the March Madness guys, the St. Louis guys, they did a double blind pack. Have you ever played a double blind scenario?
That's where you don't know where any of the guys are unless you have LOS?
No, it's more there's separate scenario cards for each guy. So one just shows the German OB and one might show just the American OB.
Oh, so you don't even know what OB you're up against.
Right, exactly. And I think there's some also various purchase. So do you go all like reconnaissance and fast moving units? Do you go it's really changes the game because you don't have that. Oh, good, his last AT gun broke down. Now I can just rush the gates.
Right. So you don't even know what the all. Absolutely. Very cool.
We'll have to put that on when the world comes back to normal and you come up to visit.
Yep.
Or the convention. So, but again, the point of that was that this, with the cloaking and the thrust and parry, it really. I can sympathize with the guys who had to do it for real because, like, oh, we should have done this, or oh, how could we not have guarded the?
Yeah.
Question. So now again, do I fire, or do I keep my concealment? Let's do
Yeah, because I won't get the +1 on the hill lock, right? If I'm on the hill lock, I don't get a +1.
Correct. I don't think it qualifies for height advantage. So I think,
right.
Yeah, and the vehicles. There's no vehicles here, of course. We got to be careful because you get the underbelly hits and. Okay, so no prep fire. I'll spin the wheel. Let's go to movement then.
But is that considered open ground? Is that considered open ground?
I believe so.
Okay.
As opposed to say orchard or. I don't think it qualifies for height advantage.
No, it's not a full level. Yeah.
Okay, so let's do. Okay, I'm going to point up at the top.
Yep, not at all.
K0. This
K0,
goes
gotcha.
1,
Yep.
2.
Oh, these guys aren't cloaked; they're just concealed.
Correct, because they're entering. Oh, you know what? Did I goof? Let's check that. It just says enter turn 1 on west edge, so I assume it's normal rules.
Right.
So he's there. Holmes starts there and goes 1, 2, 4. This guy goes 1.
No, I'm not liking that.
3.
Not
Guarding
liking
the
that.
back door. Doing a shuffle. Anybody else? So. Let's have some fun. So. These guys, a cloak is assault moving to there. So now reference previous conversations. I want to see what's there. So I have to
You have to
ditch the cloak.
Yeah, ditch it.
Okay.
And your concealment. You have to become known.
Okay, so here goes. Ready and ta-da!
Yay!
The farmers and their pitchforks.
Now you get the honor of rolling the dice first.
Yay! Okay, here goes. I'll roll.
8 to 12. 8 to 12.
Boom.
Oh no! It's a 90628. Wow.
Wow, that's right.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I already had my
More victory points for me. Yes.
bottom lip sticking out going. I never see I know alles klar, Herr Kommissar.
Wow. Luckily, he's way the hell over there.
There's the Kommissar.
That's pretty crazy.
Oof. The
That's
rumors are
excellent
true.
roll. Just wow.
Quad 628.
Yeah, and the 628. That's a big one. I was hoping to avoid that. Hoping to avoid that.
Хорошо, товарищ. Очень хорошо. Have you practiced any Russian since we talked
Yeah,
last?
yeah. Not since we talked last, but I know Nyochin Harasho. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Now those guys are concealed.
Are they concealed now, or do we wait till the
They
end
are
of
concealed now.
Okay. I won't argue with you there.
Yeah. Concealed if there's no LOS to the known drummer, and then it doesn't say they have moved. They're just discovered. So I would say that you would just move. You can move them appropriately. So your 426, your 426 is known, and technically your 426 has one movement factor left, but it can't go anywhere. But the 426 is the 426 is known, but the other guys can still move. Yeah. So if you had another movement factor for the 426, you could just continue doing whatever you need to do. But very cool. Yeah, that's the way it. By reading it, it doesn't say that they're TI or anything like else or considered done or whatever.
Good point. I didn't think that. Okay, so given that.
Yeah, it gives them a free movement. Ugh. Boy. Ay, caramba.
Is good. I think that's good. Yes, we can make a. I got a good compliment a couple weeks ago. I stopped at a gas station. I could tell the guy behind the counter was from Eastern Europe. I heard him say spasiba. And so when I paid, I just threw the Russian rap on him, and the guy's looking at this guy's face like, he says, "It's good. You sound like a Russian person." So, thank you. So it's practicing is paying off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once I spoke by 20 words of Russian, I admitted that that's all I know, but he was still impressed. So
that's okay.
Speaking of impressed,
yeah,
we have a commissar. How are we going to put that to use?
Just run him off the board. Make sure I can't kill him.
Yeah, keep a very sharp eye on those.
Oh, it's going to be tricky with a commissar and a conscript. So it's going to be tricky.
Yes, they need hope, comrade. So how can I?
In that case, I may have to do something desperate here.
Too much. Boy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6.
All right, that's what I was worried about. Dang it. All right.
Those guys.
Interesting, because there's 1426 down. That means all the good units are on the right hand side. Darn it. Darn it. My big head's in the way a little bit. There we go. It's not Tactical Tuesday either. Sorry. Sorry, not Tactical Tuesday.
Okay, I just realized something here. The 2 MMC may utilize HIP. So basically I realized there's 2 guys there who should have been cloaked and they're not, they're hipped. So sorry about that. How do you want to resolve that?
No, you can use hip for 2 guys.
True, but the SMCs have to be stacked with said guys, so I think to be fair, how about I roll randomly?
Are your SMCs separate from them?
Right. I didn't read it close enough. The SMC had to be, I read it 2 MMC and SMC. But for instance, you couldn't have MMC and the next has a leader, next has MMC. So
Right.
basically I have 4 hexes.
Oh, because you started with 2 leaders. Yeah, the
Right. So I'm thinking to be fair, there's 4 hipped hexes, and
Right.
only 2 of them should be hipped.
right. Keep the multi-man counters where they are, and
Okay.
put the leaders where you think you would have put them normally anyway. How about that?
Okay, that's the thing. I put them there to like for rally points.
Right. Just you could you could do one of 2 things. If you could either it's just tricky either way. Because I'm figuring maybe you could just move the leaders up with the squads in case the squads are on the front, but you don't really want them there because you want to rally them in the back. Or you can move the squads back. Move one to one of the other locations. I would say that's the easiest thing to do.
Okay, fair enough.
So just kind of do whatever you need to do, shuffle it around, however you want to do it. You know.
All right, thank you for that. That's damn it.
Yeah, however you want to move guys around, doesn't really matter. Like I say, I don't. You got looks like I'm gonna get trounced here real quick. So and
Okay, done. So, darn it. Okay, hopefully that's not the only mistake there.
oh, we're gonna make more. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so that. Oh, do I want to pull this go, boy? Make you come to me. Yeah. Okay, that's it for movement. Take it away, defensive fighter.
That's it for movement. Wow. So some of these guys could actually be dummies, right?
No, because I was leading that. Can you do? I said there were no extra.
Oh, extra cloak encounters are not received. Gotcha. Yeah, it's good. Hey, they cover that. Treat 337s if received as conscript units with a ELR of 2. Man, those guys are good. All right, so let's let's
the regular army.
let's start shooting some stuff. Well, we're gonna mantle this weapon here, which we're gonna lose our cloak status, and then we're gonna. I'm just gonna fire him anyway.
Setting up the mortar.
Boom. So these units will fire. They're going to fire on F, K7 to your F cloak. That will be a. The medium machine gun may not fire. Actually, it's just going to be a 2+1 because the medium can't fire.
Agreed.
Okay, so 2+1 on the IFT. 5, 6 on the 2 is a pin task check. Hey, I'll take it.
Okay, so let's see. Obviously, concealment is lost. Cloak comes off. It's not replaced with concealment, so let's do. This guy takes a pin test.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Oh, hello. Nice, major pin.
Boom, shakalaka.
That's good. That's good to see. So we are
Are we using the IFT or the IFT?
The IFT, just the regular IFT.
Okay.
Most of it's going to be point blank anyway. Let's go. Let's try it again. 447 here. This one will get a concealment. So I'm just going to gain a concealment here. The cloak will be gone. So 447 across the street into N6, your H cloak. That will be a 2+1 again. Oh, I guess I got a first fire. Final fire of this. He'll fire across the street. 2+1.
Point to it. I don't see.
H, your H cloak, the guy on the right hand side, and N6. Do you
You're
not have...
seeing a cloaking right there.
I see a cloaked unit right there.
Okay, well, there's part of the. Hang on a second. There's something. I don't. That's part of the. Okay.
Okay. I see a cloak. I see a cloaked unit here. E. D. B. This was F, and this is H. That's all I see.
Then I didn't screw it up. Stand by.
Okay.
So you're seeing a cloaked here. That should be correct. So I'm
Correct.
just going to grab a cloak.
That's E. Yep.
What do you see? E is in echo, correct?
E is in echo. Then D is in dog. B is in Bravo.
That is weird. Something. So there. Now I'm seeing that. And then here, H is in hotel, correct?
Hotel.
Okay. All right. So blast away.
And then so you got a double H there. Now if I move this H here, you still have an H there, right?
Negative.
Okay, this H is that one, and you still have an H there, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Oh, just delete these.
How weird is that? Oh well, I've got to sort it out.
All right, so we will fire. Okay, we're going to just fire this unit here. Adjacent at H, that will be a 4 up 1.
Agreed.
No effect. And let's see. We're gonna fire 2. Man, I really don't want to do that. All right, we're gonna fire everything here. Lose double cloak. Save location H. That will be a
Yikes.
4 even.
Agreed.
4 even. Yes, something a little bit better than that. 5 is a 1 morale check. Thank goodness.
Okay. There, 1 morale check. They break and the ELR.
And the ELR, wow. Break and their ELR. So what I will do then is I will fire the unit next to him.
And disrupt them.
He will be still be concealed though. He'll lose his cloaking, but he'll remain concealed. And that will be a 4 up 1. He's a half squad. But it'll be a 4 up 1. No effect. And this is going to, he's going to lose his cloak down on the bottom left. And then we put a concealment on him.
You gonna stay?
Hello, Miss Molly.
Said she's gonna stay for a while.
Yeah, okay, that sounds cool. Thank you. These guys are going to unhip and unconceal. And they're going to fire the mortar at F4. Your E.
Okay.
Your E cloak, mortar F4, because we can't see the other guy. We can't see the other guy. So the mortar F4. He will need a 5 to hit, I believe, because of the +2.
Yes.
Oops, wrong one. We'll get some of this. So 5 to hit, to base to hit. Boom. That will not hit. I'll get an acquisition there.
Agreed.
I'll just use that one. Doesn't really matter. And I'll put it right there. Boom. And then the units below him, they will. Oh, they are on hip though. There we go. And they're fine. Let's see. We must. Yeah, we might as well fire. We're gonna fire it. It's gonna be Klein, and the squad will fire two firepower even, same location. Don't have the LMG firing, so I don't get rate. So that is a 2, 4, 5, 6. That is a 5. A normal morale check on the E cloaked unit.
So who is firing?
The other units in I-9, the other units with the mortar will fire. The squad
I'm only
fire.
seeing the mortar and the.
You don't see anybody else?
I just see a crew and a mortar.
Okay. Those guys must be the other units that are. Let me just pull them out here. Nexus squad.
And I'm taking a morale check, right?
You're taking a roll to 5 on the 4. 5 on the 2 is a normal morale check, right?
Okay, so. Ta-da! There he is. Morale check. He's good.
Okay, these guys. Now can you see them? Everybody?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm probably gonna have a couple of X's right there as well. Tell me what you see on the right hand side. Do you see everybody on the right hand side? Tell me what you see.
I see the stack we just talked about. Kleina, squad, light machine gun, mortar, crew. In
Right.
this sex, I see 2 gray cloaking counters
Right,
and a blue concealment. F cloak,
right,
and then this guys you fired here.
right.
And then at the top, a conceal. 447. And then gross, the 8-1 with the 237, the first line and an LMG.
I gotcha. All right, good deal. All right, cool. And then firing at the other. I can't see any of the other units, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm done firing. Oh, that's rally face. I'm kind of lazy on that. Advanced fire.
Okay.
Damn it.
All right, pin boys will shoot a 1, up 1. It's your guys with the medium.
Gotcha.
1 up 1. Take that. Ha.
Dang, that's a big hex. Excuse me.
Set advance fire. Spin the spinner. Remove prep fires.
Yep.
Move button. Route. Okay, Holmes over here. For discussion's sake, he can go north because you're not known to me.
Correct.
At that point, you could reveal.
Yeah, I'm good with you going north. I don't have a problem.
By the same token, I could go that way.
Right.
1, 4, 6. Okay, any route for you?
Nope.
Advance. F, so.
447s are gone. 246 with 2527s. That's what he is. That's what he is, probably. I'm good with that.
Advance up. Wait a little bit. sit there and eat mortar shells all day long.
Yeah.
So I'll scoot back a little bit.
Interesting. Yeah, five turns. Wow, that's gonna be pretty ugly.
Right out there.
Okay.
I think that's it. So let's do advance. Move button. No close combat. Remove pins, TIs. Concealment growth. Farm boys over there.
Come on. Oh, great. It's things like.
This guy's there because they're pinned. Okay, so flip the wheel. I'm gonna take a 5-minute bio break here.
Absolutely. I'll get some more water too. I'll pause.
There.
Okay, I didn't see any heat of battle firefight rules that will apply other than the use of crew served weapons. And then the battle hardening.
Oh yeah, good thinking.
And then the battle hardening thing. I didn't see anything else other than that.
Okay, remember to start.
The one thing we forgot was the single man counters could be left off board until their modifiers are used. But that's fine, no big deal.
Okay, yeah,
that would have been cool. We'll try that on the next one that we do there.
Fair enough.
And it says all 1 portage point support weapons may be kept off board until used as well. That way you can't count stacks, that sort of thing. I like that idea. We'll try that. We'll try that next time. The cloaking was the cloaking and the crazy hill lock. Man, my stream deck is kind of jacked up. Oh yeah, I just unpaused bulldozer. Thanks. Let me check my stream deck. Something's going on my stupid stream deck. You only pay $100 for the damn thing. It should work. El gato. Stream deck. Work. There we go. Boom. There you go. Oh, all right. Rally phase. Good guy. Turn 2. Wind. I always forget wind. I don't know why I forget it. I always forget wind. No wind there. Wow, that guy ran way far away. Holy crap. That's a long way. So, I'm afraid of those guys coming on. So we may have to do something different for the top area. My little eggs going here. I have no rallies, and you probably don't have a rally either. You probably don't have a rally either. And I just leave on the acquisition markers Dennis, because there's nothing else I can have to acquire that. I just usually use it for half size.
With the understanding that it's
there's only one thing that I can have that acquires things, and there's only one thing that you have that can acquire things.
Understood.
So,
okay.
And I usually don't bother. Just because, like I said, I want to see that there's a woods hex there instead of like an open ground or something like that. Because I'm too dumb to remember what the terrain was before. Wow, those guys are split up. You're making my.
Well, I have a song for you.
Okay.
You said you're too dumb to play ASL. Would you believe I've done a parody with that exact same title?
No way. Are you kidding me?
You know the song, I think it's Motley Crue, Too Young to
Oh
Fall in Love.
yeah, Too Young to Fall in Love.
Too dumb to play ASL. It's about a guy. This guy wants to play ASL, and the other guy's like, oh, you got a Nobel Prize and a couple PhDs. Sorry, pal. That's not good enough. You're too dumb to play ASL.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Too
If I remember, I'll
dumb
send
for
the lyrics.
ASL. Too dumb for
Too
ASL.
dumb
Oh my god, that would be so good.
You is 145.
Oh.
Da, 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 da,
Oh,
da,
that's
da,
funny.
da, da. Well, you're killing me. And the House Squads asked me to sing. I might have subcontracted. The Rick Astley song, Never Gonna Give It Up.
All right.
It's about never gonna give up ASL. And Asia's Heat of the Moment. Remember that one?
Yeah, it's a good song.
I'm rewriting that called Heat of the Battle.
Wow.
I did a version of it, but it's still kind of like, meh. They
Wow.
wanted me to do one more.
That's a good one. Heat of the battle.
I never meant that squad in Hex G2 to take a 4MC, then roll a 2. Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh my god, that's good.
They asked me to do one more. They're going to do a couple, but I'm sworn to secrecy. What a healing battle.
No worries. No worries. Alright, so prep fire.
Yes,
Should we
no.
prep fire someone?
Star Shell Smoke OBA, none of that.
Yeah, let's fire some star shells and call in some 150 harassing fire.
Do it. Airburst.
The harassing fire will start with this prep fire right here.
Okay.
And I don't think these are my... Yep, and we're going to fire across the street for you. Your 447. It's going to be 8 plus 1.
Copy.
Pin dash check. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right.
Pinned again.
I'm happy about that. Not ecstatic, but I'm happy about it.
Okay, so no rate, okay?
No rate. You got a pin there. Nobody's there to prep. I think we're done. Done rally. Done prepping. Let's go to movement phase.
Okay.
So, oh, what the hell? Oh, this should be a concealed unit. This should be a unhipped unit. So we're going to assault move.
Ha. Okay.
And then we're going to assault move in there. Let me see. Let's see if discovered by the Russian say. Let's see.
You just move someone into J6, right?
Yeah, the results are L6.
Okay, sorry.
L6.
Okay.
Yeah, the results are applied immediately. So the revealing of the hex happens before anything. It says because you enter the hex with a concealment counter, dice rolls made, and the results applied immediately. So
All right.
I take it that before you can fire, that stuff happens. So we're going to count that as an other. So do you want to roll or do you want me to roll?
I want you to roll so then no one can blame me for...
Okay, sounds good. Dummies! I needed some victory points there. All right.
See, that's another wrinkle I hadn't considered. I assumed the Germans just kind of go, phew. But then again, you could score some easy points by
Right.
bagging some. And if you could capture them,
Uh-huh.
that would give you even more points, right?
Yep. All right. So my plan worked, but no one was there. But we're good.
Okay, so they moved. And
Now you may choose to fire on me if you wish. The 447, that is. Unless you've wanted to fire at the 237, so.
No, we'll take it to 447. One 447 to another. So 4 up 1.
4 up 1. 7 on the 4 is a pin task check. And he will pin. Nope.
Oh, you know the Morrissey song, Every Day is Like Sunday? Every day is like Sunday. Anyway,
Is it Sunday?
Jim, the other guy who does the mixing, he challenged me last year to do one about every roll I get is boxcars. So Morrissey will be the easiest one to sing of them. So
All right.
gonna be
Right.
busy here. All right, what else you got?
Oh, your first fire? What'd you roll on that one? 6. Okay, I just want to make sure you didn't cower.
All right. First,
TC code that's on the so first fire, clear that. Boom. 2 even. Can I take it to, that's gonna be 4 even if I move adjacent to your regular. Huh. All right. I hadn't actually thought about that. So Kleiner. Decliner.
eine kleine Nachtmusik.
I don't want to take that shot, but I think we're going to go. I think we're going to have to. So you moved everyone off. So what we're going to do. We're going to move the 228. he's going to drop the mortar. He's going to CX. All right. He's going to bypass I-10 right there for 1.
Fire?
No fire?
Correct, no fire.
Okay. 2 to go there.
Should we be putting control markers in there?
Yeah, I'll put one in there. It's the Germans.
Rotations.
3.
Okay. You got it. No fire?
4.
Okay, in that case. Pretty sure I can see it.
Mmm. 2, 3, 4. He's at 4 right now. Yeah, we're in pause. Good deal.
Question is, can D see him? Am I thinking? I think so, because line of sight goes through a hex he's adjacent to. Plus, he's on the half of him.
Yeah, I'm on,
Okay,
I'm on the hillock. D should be able to see me on the hillock.
Okay, well then.
Yep. Gonna jump up.
Thump.
Boop, 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 boop.
Thump,
Okay,
thump.
1,
So,
2, 3, 4.
base 7.
Yep.
No, for 9 to hit, right?
I think so.
Here goes thump. Teeth. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my goodness. No raid either. Wow.
Nothing
Wow.
but hey, we're here, over here.
That's
That went well.
good. Say 1, 2, 3, 4.
The ocean outer shore.
Let's screw it. Let's go for it. 5.
Let me grab a quick. That. 5. Capturing those victory hexes there. All right, keep going.
I don't want to take a 4 minus 2. So 5. Oh, how many movement points is that going to be to lob that piece of shit up there? Oh,
It's heavy.
that's going to be a bunch. Doesn't really matter whether he swaps or he picks it. 2, 4. So it'll be the same. 2, 4. We can go 2, 4. All right. So he's done moving. I think we're good for that. He's done moving for that. I think Klein can move later. So we'll move him afterwards. So we got some other units. Oh, bless you.
Okay.
We got some other units to move first. So we're going to assault move a cloaked unit into that location. Okay. And then
Fire.
What's that?
No shots. I
Okay.
don't know if you're going to reveal or not, but
All right.
we do the reveal first, so I couldn't shoot.
Right,
Anyway,
right. But I'm knowing. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, he's gonna be stuck there. So the unit in the back the F cloaked unit will move 2.
2, okay. Keep
And then
going.
he'll go 4 here and lose concealment.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay.
And then he'll enter that hex, and then I'll roll for that hex.
Yay.
And that's going to be a 4.
All right, you got your 2 226s.
2 226s.
They have an ELR of 2.
That was a little low. I'm just gonna clone this guy over here. And then we're just gonna half squat him. Unbreak him. clone him. Boom. So we roll for ambush.
Wait, what did it say about? Let's see. Discovered, roll for ambush, and conduct immediate. Okay, don't get the. So just a straight up ambush, right?
Right, straight up ambush.
No modifiers.
All right, let me see. Hold on now.
Okay, sure. I'm sure this is a moot point, but just for completion's sake, for your viewing audience, there you go. All right, ready when you are.
Yeah, so the concealed unit has to engage in close combat as well, or he's there for the ambush. It just says immediate close combat, so you just add everybody up in the hex.
So you get the -2 like we talked about?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. I mean, I'm risking a lot of units in one shot. So,
Are you gonna try to take prisoners?
yeah, and you're lax, and I'm gonna, well,
Yes.
yeah, you're lax. So we're gonna ambush, so you're lax, and I'm not, but I'm concealed, so it's a 3 in my favor.
Right.
It's a 3 in my favor. So here's my ambush roll. Oh, a 2. My first non-5 in about 6 months. Oh wow! So you're major ambush. Since I ambush you, I'm going to attempt to capture you. The cloak unit. Since I'm attacking in your LOS, he's going to lose concealment anyway, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to unhip him there. So that's a 3-2 minus.
Okay. All right.
3-2 minus
6 to 4,
2. Is that right?
So you had ambush, and then let's see, what's the modifier for attempting prisoner? And let's see.
Capture attempt. First inexperience is -1.
Okay.
And then just the ambush is also another -1. That's about it.
So yeah, 3 to 2 down to right. So 8 or less succeeds.
Yeah, 8 or less. I get 1 of them. So let's get that bad boy going. So okay, I get 1.
Right.
So random selection. I'm making both. So I'll do 2 dice. Boom, boom. Nope. So 1 guy does get captured, and we'll give him to the squad.
Okay.
And
do you want to deploy into half squad when you do that?
I think I don't want to be honest with you. I could deploy later.
So those rules I remembered it for once.
Yeah.
So now my 2. So I can attack back with 1 of them, huh?
Right. And you're ambushed. So it's a +1.
Agreed. So I'll go 1-to-1 against your
2, 3, 7.
squad.
Yep.
I'm needing a 5 because the modifier needs 4 less. Here goes. Oh.
Oh. So you
There
die.
you go.
Holy smokes.
I don't think so. I think you get to.
Oh, infiltration?
You get to withdraw. Yeah, infiltration.
Oh, interesting.
Or if something happens, it's.
So it has to be accessible. That's interesting. Now, is the concealed hex north of me accessible? Is that an accessible hex?
Good question.
I don't think it is. I'm not sure why there are 2 counters there. Can you see a concealment counter still there?
I can.
Okay.
See, again, that's a concealment. So.
Yeah, that's the one I can't delete. Okay, that's the one.
What is the definition of an accessible hex?
Yeah, it has to be, because if you're there, if an enemy is there, then I can't engage in close combat with you, and then I would die. If anybody showed up, I think I would die immediately, because I can't withdraw from close combat in that infiltration sort of exfiltration sort of thing. That would have to be a blank hex for me to actually withdraw there.
Agreed.
But
an adjacent location, which is a hypothetical infantry unit, could, ignoring enemy presence, advance into under normal advance phase circumstances. So I think you made the call there.
yeah, now and are now in melee. What, you know what?
Sequential. Let's see.
Excuse me. I can deploy at any time. Is that right?
When you take the prisoner you could deploy. Is that
Um,
what you're talking about?
yeah, but the transfer is one thing. I think the deployment can be any time. Let me double check. Close combat. See, it's freezing my butt off here. There we go. Should the guard be eliminated? 9 units, 50 personnel units. I can force you into entrench. Absolutely, that's actually wouldn't be a bad idea, to be honest with you.
Oh, which help fun things to do with prisoners?
Yeah, because I mean, trenching's here because that would help me defend the railroad. Guard firepower, movement, attack effects, escape. It would probably be just movement. I think it's under movement. Protection, abandoned prisoners, guards may escort unless defined friendly bore edge. Attack effects, no, if they fail to limit recapture. Escape, nope. Rearming, scrounging, nope. It would have to be under guards, right? I just read
You
that.
can deploy?
Yeah, it would have to be under the guards, 20.5.
Prisoners. So yeah, we made the call. Let's see. A unit attacked by original 12 CC die roll may likewise withdraw from CC immediately thereafter, assuming it has not been eliminated by that 12 CC DR. It must be taken immediately. Cannot wait to make its own attack. Wow, talk about a snatch and grab.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that's right. Jump in there, jump out, right?
Pretty much.
Bad. I'm thinking I might want to just keep one guy in. Unbroken squad deploy. An unbroken guard squad can deploy into half squad automatically at any time, regardless of nationality or leader. So I could split him
That was
up.
only when you took him. Aha, okay.
Right. So I could split him and withdraw 237 into another location. Just so he doesn't get locked up in melee, because that's a 3-to-1 in melee, right? That's going to be a 3-to-1, and you are going to be inexperienced -1. That'll be a 9. Otherwise, it's a 2-to-1. You know, I am going to split. And I'm going to take the prisoner with me.
Okay.
I'm going to split, clone him. He's just going to back up like a coward, take the prisoner with him, and those guys are in melee. How about that?
Okay.
Is that kosher?
I'm with you now.
Okay. Okay, good. Good deal. Yes, so there's that. Those guys are melee. I have another cloaked unit to go. Now you may fire upon that melee because they moved, if you wish.
Right now or in the subsequent turn?
No, right now, because he moved, and then they have to engage in melee immediately. So you could technically fire on him now after the melee, after we've conducted our melee.
Wow.
But we're melee, so you're going to affect everybody.
So you're saying my cloak guy could fire if he wanted to?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
But you're going to hit everybody.
me.
You're not just going to hit me, you're going to hit everybody because there's a melee counter on it now
right. So
versus a close combat counter.
I think it's still melee because no, I think being a speed bump is more
Yeah.
advantageous right now.
I think you're right. Huh. Those guys have yet to move. Let's see this. We got a guy over here to move. He's prepped. He's pinned. He's assaulted, so he can move. Okay, put that there. I'll just put the concealed unit on top. The other guy's pinned below him. Alright, those guys, he's first fired. So go him or try for that guy there. And that's a wood, so we can actually move units over there. 1, 2. All right. I think we're going to do this. I think we're going to go 2.
Wait.
4.
Oh, because we're not in close combat. We're in movement phase. No wonder.
Yeah.
It's like, why are we going to shoot in the melee phase? Then I just realized, why are you moving? Got it. Figured
Yeah.
out.
2,
Because you're
4.
there for
That,
4.
yeah, that guy's going up there. We're going to go what? Come on, I didn't really. Right there. So he's going to go 1. Gross.
Okay.
2. 3.
Okay.
5.
Okay, you're there for 5.
Okay. This guy hasn't moved technically. Okay, this 237 and 08 is going to go 1, 2, and then he's going to go 3.
All right. I'll have to subsequent there. I'm pinned. So he's halved. 4 doubled.
2
halved,
even?
And halved again. 2. Even, I would, yeah.
Yeah.
There goes.
Ouch. Oh, then there's a 1 residual too.
I got it.
2 even. Okay, sorry.
Oh,
1,
you're
2.
quick.
So you're final fired. So let's go. Let's just do a 2, 4.
Okay.
And then
I'm
we've
gonna
got.
protective, huh?
Yeah, a bit kind of risky. But you can do it.
True.
You can final protective. He's final fired though.
You know what? I'm feeling lucky.
Feeling lucky. All right. Wow. Okay, so that's
So it'll be 4 even.
same thing. You're still pinned. So pin
So
have it'll be it's the same shot on 237. It'll be a 2 even.
All right, I'll take it. And it's a morale check. Boom.
Cowards.
To 1.
Yeah, cowards to 1. So that's nothing. So that's,
6 is nothing, and I pass. Okay.
so we both get out of that unscathed barely.
I could fire again, right? Because you spent 2 points.
I spent 2 movement points to get in there. 2 movement factors to get in there. Yes, correct.
No, but I cowered, so I'm done.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're final fired anyway. It's irrelevant at this point. You're still fired. You can still fire protective fire.
Well, you're gonna come in there with a bunch of stuff. One guy's pinned, will be concealed. Yeah, let's try it again.
All right.
So if I get broken, I can at least route away, hopefully.
Yep.
2 even?
Yep.
All right, coward again. Take that.
And that's ELR.
Oh, that's right, because it's the morale check.
Yeah, that ELR smash him. But that's all right. But you get the route.
There. Fire. And a broken. Okay.
And you get rid of the pin at least. The final
Yep,
fire.
that was my whole plan all along. Yeah, that's it.
Right? I mean, you got out of close combat, so you must as well just break him. So
Yeah.
yeah. So you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, there's a residual there, but I've got nobody else to move over there. Oh, that's right. Oh, that opens the door for this guy. So this guy will go. What the heck is the map right there? So, okay, this unit will go. He'll go 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And Kleina's the last one, guys. So we're going to pick up the mortar for 1. We're going to move as a stack, so we're moving as a unit. We're going to pick up the mortar for 1. There's the 1. Now he has 6 portage points.
Right.
3 above, so he has 3 movement factors, but Kleina can carry 1, so he has 4 movement factors.
right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so we can 5, 2, 4. Let me see. So he picked it up for 1, and now he's considered to be using 6. So he has 3 left. Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, take care, Bulldozer. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for dropping by. It is pretty late, midnight your time. Thanks a lot. Hope you enjoyed it. Dennis and I will be playing this some more, obviously. So thanks for coming by, baby. So 3, 1, 3. That'll be a 4 even. Do I want to take a 4 even shot? Yeah, I think we could take a 4 even shot. So we're going to go 1 bypass.
Okay.
2, 3.
Okay, something's not right because I see in the window where the dice are, it shows you moved into I7, but the counters are still in I9. So
Really? And I pulled all those are brand new units. The counters are still in I9, huh? How about now?
Refreshing or resyncing. Yeah, they're there.
Okay, cool. All right, and so I moved them there, and that's it for my movement. That's the last units I can move.
I'm gonna shoot him.
There's a lot of guys around there. It's getting kind of busy now. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Get kind of busy.
Shot. Yeah, we'll shoot. All right, here goes 4 even.
Oof.
That would, but they moved in. They spent 2 to go in there, so they can fire again. Yes.
Correct.
All right, 2 even.
Ouch.
All right, slightly better.
All right.
Boy, you think they would learn their lesson like the mortar guys don't?
Oh my goodness.
Here, I'll put your acquisition to the side.
Wow. Okay. Very cool. So, advanced fire phase? I think we got movement. Defensive fire phase. My bad. Defensive fire phase. We'll get rid of residuals. And there you go. Prep fire.
Call it done with that.
Oh, sorry. Prep fire.
Advanced fire to you.
Advanced fire phase. Okay, we've got some. Yes, absolutely. Let's go gross on the right hand side, up at your DM unit, up at the top next to your buddies. That stack's gonna fire. We've got a 237 down there in a concealment, which you won't lose it. So that's 2, 4, and then 3 more for the LMG. So there'd be an 8 even shot on him.
Okay, I'm not seeing a 237. I see concealment, gross, the light.
Now do you see the 237?
Negative.
He doesn't exist? Okay. Let me just grab one. Oh my goodness, let's see, 237. How's that? See him?
Got him.
Okay, got it. But he's concealed, and so we're just gonna delete him.
8 even.
And this is, yeah, let's just put this down here. 8 even, yep. 5 is a 2 check. That's a 2 check. Ouch. Okay, so he'll disrupt, right?
Let's see.
And he'll CR.
Sure. Yes.
I'm just gonna clone the guy on the left hand side.
Okay.
Oh, the right hand side in the VP box.
So he's squad, half squad. Okay, and then.
Oh, ELR failure doesn't apply to them, right? So he's not disrupted. He's just broken. Because he's already broken. ELR doesn't fail. Yeah. Disruption. That's right, right? A good order unit that can't yield our
Believe so,
failure is
yes.
disrupted instead. Yeah. Yeah, that's the ticket. Disruption. Check. Just triple check for a while. I'm pretty sure that's the. I haven't disrupted a bad guy for a while. I'll look it up later. Not a big deal. So he blasted. Yeah, again, I just wanted to get some stuff going. Man, that 628 is going to be a problem, though, I think. Disruption. An unbroken squad. Yeah. Yeah, we knew that. So, got a free victory point. I'll take it. And then advance fire on him. I don't think I want to advance fire on him. We'll advance fire on your 426 across the way with Klein. He'll fire 2 even, just the squad. Klein will fire straight north, 2 even, across the way. That won't be anything. 6, that's no fire there. No fire there, no fire there. We won't fire at that guy, and that's it for my advance fire. Oops. Oh my god, what's going on here? Advance fire is over. Advance fire, and well, what we're going to do is we're going to lose the cloak and lose the concealment. So it's route phase. Route phase. I don't have any broken guys. The one guy will surrender, and he'll surrender to. He's going to surrender to the concealed half squad. I have a half squad there.
Which guy are we talking about?
The unit in L. What hex is that? L5. The unit in L5 will.
Why can't he route north or direction 1?
Because he's a. There's a unit in K5. Do you not see a unit in K5?
I do not see it.
God damn.
L5.
All right. He was in our cloaking counter. Probably what the problem was.
Yeah, I heard you take the cricket counter off. But...
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna tell you where my guys are right now. So okay. I've got left to right. Okay. I've got sniper right next to your border.
Check.
Okay. I got 228 CX on the rail, 2 hexes low.
Check.
I got Kleina with an LMG mortar 467.
Repeat the last you cut out.
467.
Mortar, LMG, and Kleina, is that what you're saying?
Yep, and the 467 has possession of everything. I have 2 237s in melee with your 226.
Check.
I have a 237 with a prisoner just south of him. I have a medium and a crew and a 447 in K7.
Check.
I have now the giant stack here. I have a 237 just south of your DM'd unit in L7. 237 conceal, 237 447 that's pinned.
Okay, didn't catch all of that. I'm seeing the 447 pinned.
447 pinned.
Concealment marker.
237
prisoner.
Yeah, concealment with 1 unit underneath of it, and then he's gonna be taking the prisoner. I have a 447 in K5, which is on the opposite, on the upper with the direction 6. Yep. And I have a 447 in M6, which is on the opposite direction. Yes.
Okay.
And then I have Gross and the bad boys up there. I think you saw all those guys up there. Is that right?
Check.
Okay. So that should be all my units. You shouldn't see. I have no more cloaking counters to screw things up. I think that really.
Yeah, it did.
Screwed things up because I think my cloaked were maybe the units I pulled over weren't pulled from the just. Well, that was kind of weird. Sorry about that. But luckily they were cloaked. As long as you saw the cloak counters, once those counters were revealed, we replaced them as necessary. So I think nothing was too much of a surprise, but it's just you didn't see them when I uncloaked them. That's all. So he's pinned, and then you have the routing unit in M4, your half squad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. So you probably have a leader. I didn't want the leader. I didn't want you to have a leader. And then we'll go to advanced phase. advance phase. We're going to advance the 228 here. There, he's not 6. We're going to, huh. I think we're going to advance all these guys here. I think this guy will advance here. He'll advance here. He'll advance there. The pin guy can't move. The concealed unit is going to travel with that guy, but all those, come on, I didn't select you. Why are you selecting him? This guy's going to be on the bottom of that stack, and that stack's going to move. So this guy's on top of him, this guy's on, and they're in the MMG hex. The MMG hex will, I'm just going to move these guys on top, but they haven't moved yet. Pin guy's done. The 237 moved up north. The 447 is going to move on top of him, and this 447 yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna advance him there. No, you get some bad boys right next to me. I want you to go around the long way. But those are going to be conscripts. They're going to be 2-to-1 captured, 2-to-1 kill. It'll be a 1-to-1. Huh. You know what? I think I'll what does it need for that guy? 4-7. Anything over 7, nothing's there. Yeah, let's do it. We're going in there. And then
Okay.
let's see. Hold on. I want to go to intersection. Okay, so I guess we roll right now. I think everyone else, everyone but the medium and the squad in K7 have yet to move or advance. Everyone else is done moving except for the medium and the squad with them. So we'll roll for what's in that hex. A 4, two more half squads. Man, I'm just gonna clone this stack over here. And that's the last of the Mohicans. So this is going to be ambush, and I'm +1, or you're a +1 because you're lax. I roll 3. 1. Okay, that's even. So that's just regular. So I'm going to go for a 2-to-1 kill on you. How about that?
All right. I'm gonna go for 1-to-1.
Okay, I'm gonna go for 2-to-1 kill, close combat. A 6 will kill 1 guy.
That will do nothing.
Okay, that's a melee. Okay, and then this guy here. I think we can move him up, right? I don't think I want to move him 6, 8, 4, 8, 1, 2, 3. Oof. He's pinned. Yeah, we're gonna move these guys. We're gonna move these guys right up in here. We're gonna put them on the road, or right. I think that's on the road.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, it's kind of on the road right there. We'll just put them right there in case those melees go bad, then I can blast you or something like that. All right, so that's all advanced. Close combat now. We go as well. Close combat. We've got. I'll go for a 2-to-1. I'll go for a 2-to-1 kill in J5. Or see, yeah, I'll go for 2-to-1 kill in J5. I don't want to capture you. If I break, I might be in trouble. I'll do a 2-to-1 kill in J5, and you have a 1-to-2, right?
Okay.
2-to-1 is a miss, and 8 is a miss.
That's a miss as well.
Okay, they stay in melee, and we'll do a capture on this other side. That'll be a 2-to-1 for a capture. 2-to-1 -1. Actually, I could capture it easily. So I need an 8 for a capture in J6. Okay, that will capture him.
Experience, so wait a minute. Capture attempt is a +1 versus an experience it's -1, so just a straight roll, and you rolled
Yeah, 7. So you could go 1-to-1 or
go
1-to-2.
1-to-1 against one of your guys.
Okay, sounds good.
1-to-1, I need a 5 or less.
Oof, close. Okay, at least we got rid of 1 melee, and we captured 1 more squad over here. I'm just gonna make these guys. I'm gonna put one guy a squad and the other guy a squad, and then eliminate the other half squads.
You're 10 to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, 7.
So you've
Yep.
taken the lead.
Yep. And then the pin is gone. Moves are gone, and then it's bad guy. Turn 2.
Okay, I'll have to stop after this.
Okay,
Finish up turn 2.
sounds good.
Okay, wind change. Wasted 3. Rally this guy up here.
Yep.
Leader led.
Oof.
You know what?
Something super low. Man, it's a 6+1. That's bad.
Have to. Actually, they'll try to self rally. I think a snake eyes. Pretty much same thing. Here goes. No effect. Somebody else? No, that's fix. Can't deploy. Okay, rally to you.
Okay. I'm going to give the mortar to the crew, so he can man it.
Okay.
The half squad with a 237. That's, well, they're both concealed anyway, but prisoners will transfer to the 1 unit, and then he'll gain concealment here in K7. L6 will gain concealment. Let's see, I guess from last turn technically.
Right.
Where's the conceal?
I'm with you.
And then I think I'm just gonna move this one up. The conceal. Clone this. Those guys are LOS. Yeah, the MMG needs to roll. So the MMG is a unit size 2. He's concealed squad. They both conceal. I didn't expect that. Okay, and then everyone else just gets to be shot this turn. And then Kleina, yeah, I guess I should have moved him out of that hex. That's all right.
Any rally stuff for you?
Yeah, it's too late.
Besides the transfer, okay.
Yeah, I should have moved the squad out, I guess. That's all right. Yep, I'm gonna have to take your mortar up the wazoo. That's gonna be bad. Yeah, it's gonna be real bad, to be honest with you. But
You know it. So base 7 to hit.
yeah, it's gonna be real bad.
Miss, but got rate.
Oh, your E-cloak is still here. There's not a cloak here, right?
E-cloak is still there. Oh man, stupid.
Because that was your leader, right? That was kind of weird.
Yeah, that should be gone.
Yeah, I would just put it on side. Gotcha. All right. 98.
Okay, so now I need an 8 to hit you. Holy cow.
Oh, that's bad. Hey, sniper. Bow. That's
Ah.
bad. That's 50. Hey, it's only 50. So 12? 12 minus 1. Ouch.
But it's
Ouch.
random, so it only randomly, it's
Right.
only critical versus one of them.
Right.
So who rolls that, me or you?
You roll.
Okay, I'll roll 3, top down. Leader, squad, crew. Leader, squad, crew. So it looks
Okay.
like a
Squad
squad.
detained. So you just roll and it applies against the 12 and then the 2 minus 1, right?
So versus, it's one roll or is it this?
It's just one roll, right? Just one roll. The crit only applies to one of them. And the other guys will be fired on like at the 2 chart.
Okay, so it's, we use the same die roll on the multiple columns. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure,
it's
yeah.
12 down 1, we say.
Yeah.
Here goes my roll.
Okay, it's a 7. There's a 1 morale check and a miss. Okay, morale check for the guy. An 8. He's pinned with the leadership morale. Wow. I got. Wow. And I get a sniper.
Yep.
Oh, I hate when that rearranges. Okay, let's go. Sniper roll. Sniper activation. Oh no! Darn, that's the first time I heard. All right.
Okay, so fire again.
Fire again.
Down 9 to hit. Thump.
Man, this will be bad.
Hit rate.
Yep.
Effects. So it's 2 down 1.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, fire again. Hit
Oh,
rate.
God.
Effects.
Pin test check.
Pin. Okay, I
Okay,
missed something.
We got a leader, test check. Leader's got it. And crew is good. Crew's still good. He's not.
Yes, just barely.
Yeah, that's how am I gonna? That's CX. He's not there. Okay, we're just gonna. That's interesting. All right.
And fire again with
all right.
rate.
6.
Hit, lost rate, effects.
4, 3. 1 morale check. Okay, leader makes it. We've got a squad that makes it, pins him, and crew is fine. Wow. Wow. I knew that was going to be bad, and I got super ass lucky.
All that for a pin.
9 morale. That 9 morale and the 8 morale is the only reason why that whole stack is in one piece. That's the only reason.
Pin.
Yeah, and the +1 from the thing doesn't apply because you're firing a mortar, I believe. That doesn't. Yeah. But when I fire back at you, you're only going to get the woods anyway. But if that was open ground, you'd get a +1 for my shot back at you if it's infantry fire table. Man. Prep fire. Let's prep fire phase.
So let's do to end of prep.
Yeah.
Go to move these guys. Assault move to the R.
Yep. Sounds good.
Pointing here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
These 1, 2, 4. They'll stay there. Guys here. 1, normal move.
Yep.
2, 3.
Okay. Man, Gagarin's 2 victory points by himself. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
That's a lot of VP.
I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4, 5.
Yep. Good deal. Yeah, because I can't see you because of the hill lock. If that was open ground, I'd be able to see you, right? Oh, is that right?
From
Hold on.
move back to G3. Can I see you? No, I can't see you in G3 because the LOS is going to enter this hex side here and not through that hex spine, right? So if you're here, right, then right here is where it's going to cross to if I fire at you. Same thing back here, it would fire here and here. So that's going to be a blocked line of sight. It's going to be like that hex right there in the center is acting as a wall and therefore blocking line of sight. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Continue, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5. And do the woods?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good unit though. 8 minus 1 is pretty good.
See what we can do with them. Okay.
Now this unit can see that hex. Just FYI.
These guys. 1, 2. Go ahead. 3,
Yep.
4.
Yep. Can't see him.
5, 6.
You're good.
Holmes is gonna go 2, 3, 4, but to avoid any confusion. No, that's correct. Done. And that is it for movement.
Okay.
Defensive fire.
Defensive fire. Movement. I'm too slow on that. It's been a while. Defensive fire. You're 6 morale, I'm 7 morale. Well, let's start the mortar. We'll just do the mortar first. We'll fire back at your boy. And, yep, we'll just fire back. Boop.
Okay.
11, no effect.
So
they got their heads down. They had their heads down the
I
whole
guess
time.
so.
And the pin unit will fire there as well. He's got no other real targets to fire at. That'll be a 2. No LMG. That'll be a 2 even across the way. There'll be no effect on that. So, okay. Well, hey, I can't complain about that. Cannot complain about that. Now, the prisoners don't do anything to his firepower until it's off. So these units can fire 4 plus 1 there, right? It's only after it exceeds it, and in close combat, his firepower is half. So we'll do a 4 plus 1 on G5 from the 237. Sorry, let me mark my units. He's fired. No, he's going to fire at the same location. 6 on the 4 is wow, that's a normal raw check. Okay, no ELR. No ELR. Well, he's a crew, so he doesn't do ELR anyway. So that's not too bad. And then I can't see that because of the woods that are there in the way. And I don't think I want to blast the guys in melee. Yeah, there's no point shooting those guys in melee. Honestly, I don't think. If you're going to shoot him, you can shoot him. But if I shoot him, they're just going to both vaporize. So yeah, well, I think we're good. It's all hit for defensive fire. And then your advanced fire phase. 3, 4, 6. So how many guys did we get out of the little concealment things? We got 4 226s and your big
Right,
commissar
the 9-0
stack.
and the 628.
Yeah. Wow. So glad the 628s didn't show up in my neck of the woods. You know, I didn't want you to really get that result, but that's the best result that I can hope for in that specific situation. So that was kind of cool, to be honest.
Germans haven't lost anybody so far.
Oh, moves are gone.
Alright, so no advanced fire. It's route.
You do have self-rally capability on that unit, on the mortar.
True.
So that's something you might consider. But yeah. That's true, because he's 2 points because he's a crew. So if he just fails more.
True. That pretty much, you can move right into. hex then. Oh, what the heck? They'll stay.
Okay.
Little speed bump action. Okay. I'm done routing. Any for you?
Nope. Just your advances.
Chicken with that guy, mortar and. Yeah. And they're in the woods because they entered the hex or woods hex side.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Even if you entered it through the E4, it's still in the woods. Unless you want to claim road, in case you have to go CX or something like that. Something weird like that. I think we had a mortar or something.
All right. They'll move up.
Oh, lots of targets.
Scooch. They will scooch. Boom. All right. So I've reinforced the melee. I've advanced everybody.
Yeah, so I was right.
Right. So, bam, bam. All right. So now I'll do a 3-2. Best roll of the game.
Let's see. How would I attack you? If I capture you, I would need a 6 to capture the, 5 to capture the squad, and 8 to capture the half squad, and then I could blast you in next turn and break everybody, and not have to worry about anything at that point. I'm going to. If I fire into melee and there's a prisoner unit there and I kill the prisoner unit, that doesn't affect me, does it? Because it's not like I'm massacring them, right?
No, I don't. So
I don't think that it
no,
does.
there's no penalty there. I don't know if you get the CVPs. So no, there's no massacre or invokes no court or anything like that. I don't know how it might sort out. And the victory point thing, but
yeah, rearming, scrounging, massacring. Because it's, yeah. That'll be next turn anyway. I gotta look it up later. So I think my best bet is to capture the half squad, and then blast you next turn with prep fire. I think that's the best choice. And even if it does invoke no quarter, I'm still going to get the full victory points for the half squad anyway for killing him, and you'll probably die anyway. So yeah, I think it's my best chance for survival. We're going to capture the half squad. We'll need 8. And you're 3-2 on me. You'll need a 6 for casual reduction.
2. Wait a minute. 8. So I'm seeing capture temp is a +1, but versus inexperience is a -1. So that's a wash.
Right.
2-1. I'm getting a 7. Where's the extra 1 coming from?
No, and instead of the +1 for capture tent, it's -1.
Okay, it's not cumulative like
Yeah, let me double check. A 20.22. 20.22.
Because I know some, it's like
Instead, the +1 dice roll modifier for capture tent is instead a -1. So that makes sense. So it's not cumulative. Okay. It's replaced by. Yeah, it's a good point. Very good point.
Okay.
Very good point.
So that's an 8, right?
Yeah, I'll need an 8. Yeah, because he's a half squad. So I just need to be equal to the number.
2. I need a 6 or less.
Correct.
Yay.
Good deal. And I don't think it'll matter. My dice roll doesn't matter because you'll rearm. So I capture you, but then you rearm, and so I just die. And you're conscript anyway, so nothing actually changes there.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yep. Because I capture you, right, and then you're prisoners, and then you killed me, and since you were involved in an attack which killed an enemy unit, then you automatically rearm. Pretty sure it's the way it goes. So
I'll have to cross that off my bucket list. And over my 35 years of playing this game.
Oh my goodness. But now I could blast those units and hopefully score them next turn. So very good.
They don't go consume, so now you can, yes. So I fell right into your trap.
Yeah, they're gonna be hit pretty hard. So let's go ahead and save game.
So far, so good. I don't think I've taken any casualties. I do love this map. Instead of just having a map solid of woods, they have some real key critical paths that you could take through the woods instead of just a solid wooded area. You know, there's enough villages that are around various places that there's going to be some sort of animal path or something that's going to be created. So I do like the presence of the paths in the wooded areas. I think it adds so much more to the game. It adds more of a strategic value versus just your operational move your line of units through and, you know, whatever. But anyway, the hillock rail line, I think we're kind of getting those rules right. Hopefully we're getting those right. You let us know whether we're getting it right or not. You know, after reading the rules a couple times, posted a couple questions, getting some feedback, looking at it again, you know, having different perspectives and just kind of wearing it down. You know, obviously there's only one hillock we have to worry about, so it's not that big a deal. But just in the overall terms of, you know, getting a +1 behind the hillock or line of sight blockages or things like that. So not too bad. Again, enjoyable scenario so far. Quick and dirty, very fast moving. Boom, 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 boom. You move. Again, I think I'm working at the objectives. I think I got the objectives incorrect. With the crew served weapons, I can't abandon my mortar, and that's exactly what I did during the game. We're gonna reverse that, give him back those victory points. Yeah, it's just a fun game. You know, I want to make sure that we're doing it right, and so that's not that big a deal. It's pretty early, not really critical. I'll just have to send somebody else to go get it. Hopefully you like the first 2 turns of this one so far. We're going to be completing the game, hopefully, in the next session, but you never know. So it'll be a quick game, 5 turns, of course. So give us your thoughts, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next Vaseline with Stu.